And all right, share the screen. Okay. I'll see that all right?
Yep.
All right. You're on, Jim.
Yeah, so I've been up in northwestern Michigan, and so this is a little bay, kind of like is in a place called Arcadia and all that north, and let's see here, where were we? We were up in golly, can't remember, but anyways, it was just north of there. And just saw this kind of by itself, an isolated sort of umbrella that just kind of caught my eye and had color and nothing special, but kind of interesting.
Like it.
Yeah, fun. One thing I can think of is maybe desaturating the blue up in the sky just a little bit. Looks like it
Oh, right.
too hard. Other than that,
Right.
looks great.
I think, yeah, I think that desaturated it needed to be done, but you know, when I had to saturate the umbrella,
Mhm.
and so how do you saturate the umbrella without saturating the sky?
What program were you using?
I think I was using, gee, what was it? Probably most things are in, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Those are elements or?
But no, I can go with, I'm going with, let's see here. One on one. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
on one. Yeah, I'm not familiar
On one.
with that. Do they do local masking or local adjustments?
Yeah, they do.
Well, if that's the case, then you would just do a local adjustment on that and just do the HSL on it by itself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, whatever program you're using, yeah, just mask for that area. I mean, even in Photoshop, you could just easily, or elements.
Right.
Yeah, you just mask that area out. So, yeah, if it would just doing a quick selection. I gotta move you guys over. Okay. So even if we're doing like a lasso around that area, just for the sake of not making a super good mask here, just being quick. All right, so we got that selected. Now, if you go down to the bottom here, and wait a second, you go here where this little yin yang circle is. You can come up to hue, saturation, and value, and see it's already masked because you selected it first. So now, when we mess around with it, see, there's desaturated, there's saturated. Of course, the mask is messy, so you can see where it needs cleaning up. So you quickly just
Right.
get yourself a brush and go in there and fix it up.
Sure.
So make sure you're on the mask area. Hit brush. Make sure you got black and white. Back to black, and just start knocking it back. Like so. I can't see my cursor. There it is. Anyway, you got the idea. So,
Sure.
So yeah, you can make it real pop just by doing that. And then, you can turn it on and off. So if it's too much, you go back, click on the icon here, maybe take it down a bit. And if you click over the mask channel over here on the layer, you can even invert that mask, and then everything else would be saturated. So, either way, however you want to work it. Topaz would be the same thing. Luminar would be where you paint the mask is where it works. It's kind of opposite of what you normally think. So once you grasp that, it's no big deal. All right, move you guys back over here. Okay. Yeah, so That's how I do that. Be pretty easy.
Good.
Now, if you just want to go back and fix it, just mask this area. Yeah, probably you could just mask the whole sky out real easily. You don't even have to be that careful because it doesn't look like it's being affected here. And then you could just desaturate the blues.
Uh-huh.
That's something I didn't show you. Let me just go back here. So basically, if you had the HSV up here, another way to do it is to just up here on the top, it says master. Well, you can just go down to blues. Okay.
Ah,
And then you can take your blues and desaturate them. Now, it looks like it's just working on the umbrella, so maybe it's not blue. Maybe it's more like a cyan. So let's see. Yeah, it's cyan. So
all right.
saturate the cyan, you wouldn't have to mask anything.
Right. And so on that, I saw that, but I just didn't know how to do it.
Yeah, you gotta come off a master, and that's where all the
Right.
color channels are.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
good.
I'm
Well,
glad
that,
I remembered that rather than just moving on here because that definitely makes it help because otherwise you wouldn't know they were there. Okay, well, let's take a look at the next one here. Swans and the floggies. Nice.
yeah, this is another shot. I've got a series of swan shots because it was really a beautiful day. It was like just really foggy and over the whole lake area. And this just turned out really, just really kind of soft light and very gentle on the eyes.
Yeah, it's got a nice kind of ethereal look to it.
Very nice.
I think I'm catching this building here. If you want to keep it real natural, maybe you can just take that out.
All right.
Yeah, but other
Yeah,
than- yeah, I don't think I do anything with it.
great.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, so then this is obviously the boat scene. And I think I just was the night was sort of really kind of weird because there was a lot of the smoke clouds from California had already gone across the country. And it made a really kind of a strange looking sky that just went over the water, and the sun didn't act like it normally does. It was just really diffused, but it was kind of nice.
Cool. Yeah, sometimes it almost looks like you're looking through an orange filter or something. I've been in those smoky areas. It's kind of bizarre.
Yeah. Well, what surprised me is that, the smoke just had gone clear across the country, just drifting over this way.
Yeah, they were reporting smoke and visibility issues in New York City. So it went all the way. Yeah,
Wow.
pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Yeah, I heard today that one fire up in Oregon, it's over 400,000 acres now.
Wow. So that,
And there's like 95 or 97 fires currently going. It's pretty amazing.
Well, there's hundreds of fires burning in BC, hundreds of them.
Oh, in British Columbia? Yeah, I bet. Wow, what a shame. Yeah, so this was just in the US and mostly probably just in the Washington, Oregon, and Northern California area. So, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we still might have a couple here in Northern Arizona. I haven't been paying attention, but I know we had some north of Flag a while back.
yeah. Is the drought still on in BC, Alan?
The whole of Western Canada is very, very dry. Yeah, it's we haven't seen rain in ages.
Huh, wow.
Maybe get some next week.
Oh, that'd be good.
And
It
it's
seems like it's all coming here.
just,
We got quite a much soon.
and it's, for some strange reason, it's very humid. It just doesn't make sense.
No, that's weird. Yeah, I'm looking, well, last night with the AC being on, I looked at the humidity. It was almost 50%
Oof.
inside. I thought, wow, that's high. Anyway, you guys have any suggestions on this one?
I really like the foreground, but I'm just not too keen on the sky. I think
Yeah,
if you were to change that sky out to one of these
bring it down.
one of these sunset things, that would look fantastic.
Maybe-
Oh, you mean like a sky replacement?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think because the foreground looks amazing. Just
Yeah, that might be a possibility. I was also thinking of cropping it down a bit too,
Oh, uh-huh.
somewhere in here. Either that or just knocking this cloud out up here.
Right.
Your choice.
Yeah, I think it's probably, yeah, just to crop it down would be fine.
Okay.
Keep the interesting clouds near the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can come down ways with it. Not being too centered.
Even,
so
yeah,
much-
even down further.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I mean, you could come down like this. I just don't always like putting the horizon in the middle.
yeah.
So either
Yeah,
either up or down. You don't want to lose the sunset. So I'm thinking maybe somewhere up in here.
I'm like right there.
yeah,
Yeah,
that looks good. Yeah.
yeah, that's fine.
There you go. Okay.
Well, it was a weird sky, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be worth keeping. You can always do another version with a different sky in it. If that's what you want to play with. Okay. Let's look at this next one here.
Yeah, so
Phil.
just this, yeah, purple lavender, and I just put a soft filter over all of it and really didn't do a whole lot other than shot with a long lens across the field, you know.
So the filter was on the lens or up in post?
Yeah, it was on the lens, I think.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I've been watching that Icon series on PBS about the photographers shooting music.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I was one for many years, mostly in the early 70s. And it was fun listening to some of the old stuff. But one of the guys was talking about taking glass and putting Vaseline on it and putting it in front of your lens. And,
Right.
boy, I remember that old trick, but that was a long
Yeah.
time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Or a silk stocking.
Yeah, he actually did a Rolling Stones cover that way. He got more of a kind of a linear look, a linear blur out of it.
Right.
What was the name of that show, Sandy?
It's on PBS. It's called Icons.
Icon. Okay.
Yeah. I think there's 4 of them already. Yeah, it's worth checking out because it gives a lot of the history behind the music as well as the entertainers and the photographers. So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I think it might have about one more session going or something like that.
It's got
This
one
week.
more to go. Yeah. But it's on Friday nights here. But if you got the app, you can see it on there too.
Yeah.
Or you can pick up the old ones and watch them.
So the application in this case would be what?
Using the glass with the smear. Yeah, you could.
No, or the music. I wasn't sure about which you were.
Oh no, the soft focus reminded me of one of the photographers that used this glass with the Vaseline to get that soft look.
Right.
And he experimented with just doing a nice clear sweep, and then he did streaks. Then he also did kind of a rotating thing, and they all had different effects. Yeah, so it's kind of fun.
Actually, yeah. I used to do it a lot with just a filter, just a screw-on filter.
Mhm.
Mhm. Yeah.
And it was really kind of different, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of a late 60s, early 70s thing from what I remember.
Right.
Yeah. It's way.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we were all old enough then to know.
Yep.
Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Again, this was on my shoot on the day that it was kind of real foggy and so forth.
I like the rain.
Yeah. Just
I wonder if you
it
can
just
pull that out a
was
little
doing
more.
a bit, it was breaking up, I mean, rain, just enough that it kind of gave it an extra texture, I guess you would call it.
Mhm. Almost wondering if you just did a nice long horizontal crop, maybe something like this. To really
Yeah,
zero
yeah,
in.
yeah, that would be good.
Yeah. So I find that background a bit distracting.
Mhm.
Whoops.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
Either that or really take it out of focus.
yeah, so, yeah, that was more or less the natural kind of surroundings, but yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. Probably crop it from the bottom and the top.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'd go just below this light area and just above this green here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, very nice. Welcome back. Thanks for bringing those in. That's kind of going by when I got them. So let's go for Wendell.
Okay. This is one of the Gammon Gulch pictures. And I just was playing around with it a little bit in Photoshop, trying to get as interesting as I could. And nothing special on the touch up, but one thing I was trying to solve was under her chin, on her neck, the skin looks too light for the rest. And I was playing around with skin, trying to get the skin tones looking good. It looked better on my other computer as more of a tan look rather than the grayish look. But what I tried to do under her chin was to make a color layer using one of the colors on her face and overlaid it. And then I was practicing brushes, so I brushed out everything on the color layer except right under the chin.
Mhm.
And then I tried playing with that, but it still didn't come out really.
Try different modes.
No, I didn't actually.
Yeah, a mode, the mode would help, be real helpful. You can do
What
the
do you
same.
call it?
Oh, that's weird. I'm guessing this hasn't been yeah, it's untagged. That's why it went so red. All right, well, let's tag it real quick so that color settings, convert to profile. Well, I'm just going to assign a profile. Okay, so we're just going to give it Adobe RGB. Maybe I better convert it. All right. Convert to profile. Okay. Still red. That's weird.
Oh,
Don't know why that is.
yeah. Well, that looks like it's a little pinker
Yeah,
skin tone.
everything's pink.
Yeah.
Because here's the other one.
Yeah.
That's really odd. Let me just see what's going on here real quick.
I guess that's why I don't do many pictures of people. Skin tones.
Yeah, you don't want any purple people.
Yeah.
Okay. Relative, I guess we could try.
Purple people eater.
Absolute. Usually it'll show you these. No, that's not even changing it. That's really weird.
Yeah, none of them.
No.
Hmm.
I'm in Pro. Maybe change it to even CMYK would take it down. Yeah, okay, that's working. All right. Profile.
Still red though.
Yeah, it is. That's really bizarre.
Hmm.
All right. Well, it looks like
Mhm.
no idea.
Well,
All
I
right.
may try with it, but that,
But anyway, we'll try and solve that mystery later. So we've got this
Yeah.
area here that's a little lighter and
yeah,
much color in it. So
yeah.
so you can do one of two things. You can either open a layer and pick a skin tone,
Mhm.
not too red, maybe something up in here.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, make sure your picker's like at least 4x4. I've been using 5x5 lately. Because if it's single, you hit the wrong pixel, you're going to get an odd color. If you do a 4x4 or more, it kind of averages them all out. Which
okay. I
color.
wonder, maybe that was my problem.
That might have been.
Initially it
Okay.
was.
Then
Yeah.
we'll take a brush here and I'm just going to make it 100%. We'll just paint it here, not even nicely, just so.
Oh, okay.
And we'll get in here a little closer just so you can see what's going on.
Yeah.
Now, so we're on this layer here. We're going to go and change different modes. That is going to darken it, which might be enough.
Looks better. Yeah.
Multiply is not working. But basically, if you just roll through them, you might find something you like. There's darken color or just darken, about the same. Here's overlay, soft light. Here, get down to hue or saturate. Hue or color sometimes will work too. Let's see what color does. Not much. So maybe darken colors is what you're going to need. So darken or darken color. Let's just do darken. So basically, and then if you don't want to use an eraser brush, just grab a mask and go with black and white, and
Okay.
clean it up.
Okay. Yeah, that's working better.
Yeah, get it off her.
Yeah, off the necklace.
So on. All right.
Okay. Yeah, that's nice skin tone on the face.
Yeah. So, and if it's a little too much, just play with the opacity too.
Mhm. Yeah.
So maybe somewhere
Yeah.
up there,
Hmm.
take some more out. Maybe
Yeah.
see some of those wrinkles.
Yeah.
Too smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there you go.
Okay.
So yeah, blend and transparency are pretty crucial when you do something like this with skin tones or anything else for that matter if it's critical color.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure. So I guess we'll solve the mystery on that color space another time. All right.
Also got the Pancho Villa poster in there.
Yeah, I saw that. Very cool. That was a lot of money in those days.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wonder if we can still collect.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa, that's going to need to be there. The peep air.
Yeah. This one I call Face Off because when I looked at it, it was like two gunslingers on a Western street facing each other off. So in Photoshop, I replaced the sky to get something a little more dramatic, and then I darkened the ground. It was pretty light, so I darkened that. And then I started prowling through Topaz, and in their dramatic collection of filters, they've got one called Coming Night. And that's what I used, and that produced it just like you see it,
Very
which
good.
I really liked on the engine housing on the right side there, the metal. That came out nice. I'll probably use it on some
Yeah.
other airplanes.
Very nice, Wendell.
Yeah,
But
like
thank
that.
you.
real nice. The reflections are really lovely on that one. All through here, very nice. Yeah, a lot of fun. Well, that worked out well. And
Yeah,
the sky looks believable.
yeah, and it was not too bad originally, but this is a little more shape to the clouds.
Mhm. Yeah, some nice drama to it.
Yeah.
Okay, very nice. I suppose you could probably take a little of this foreground out.
Yes. So I was
Yeah.
thinking,
Anybody else?
yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah.
And you're real tight on their sides, so maybe you can even come down. Although I
Oh, okay, yeah.
really like the way this is coming around though. So I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, but very, I'd pull that bottom up a bit
Okay.
at least. Yeah, maybe we'll leave the top alone. And then I would probably just knock this one down a little bit. This cloud.
Oh, that one little spot of white.
Yeah. Just so your eye doesn't head up there. Because right now it's kind of going like this, which is good. I guess it could end up over there, but I like it. All right. Looks like you got a comparison here.
Yeah, this at San Javier, and the first one I did was the one on the left, and I liked it, and then I thought, well, it's got some stuff in it that isn't necessary, so I did the crop tighter to the one on the right. But once I got it done, I decided I really liked the one on the left the better. It kind of gave the location more depth, I guess, because it had a little more of the bricks at the bottom and then the sky and the tree going off into the distance. And so I was going to ask for a vote, which everybody likes the best. See,
I like the one on the right.
right?
Yeah, it's really, this is what's hard for me too, is like choosing which of the two, because they both have their good parts.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm almost thinking maybe bring a little more of that brick back and leave the top alone on the one on the right.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I think the sky's more distracting than beneficial. But maybe a little more of the bricks, maybe not all of them, but at least another row or two. Could help. Yeah.
So it sounds like the general consensus is the tighter crop
Yep.
focus is better. Okay.
All right.
Well, it's simpler.
Yeah.
Well, yes. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I
Yeah.
went that way.
I don't know. I just like angles. See,
Yeah.
if you brought the bottom one up to where the shadow starts right into the corner, I kind of like doing things like that.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. I did like on the table, the bars of the table going off at an angle, and then the shadow on the ground going the opposite way. And then you got the verticals and horizontals up above.
Yeah. And then you got these stains in the textures and
Yeah.
that is that a Photoshop effect?
Yes, actually, it's Photoshop and then the oil painting.
Right.
I didn't mention that.
Okay. Adds a little more depth and texture to it.
Yes. Yeah, that's kind of what I had in mind from the start of using that oil paint, because I like that one in Photoshop. It's subtle, but makes a nice.
Yeah, it has interesting results too.
It sure does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, let's go to this bright sunset.
Okay. This is descending into the weird This is out in the West Desert looking over toward the
A little smaller.
mountains. And it's just got some basic processing in Photoshop to brighten up the colors a little bit. And then in Topaz, in their colorful category, there's one called Waterfall. And that gave it this bizarre reddish sky and dark blue mountains and kind of a pea green choias. But I thought it was a lot more dramatic than the original. So I kept it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's kind of like some of these paintings you see in the galleries in Tubac,
Mhm.
kind of a semi-realistic look with word drama.
Mhm.
Yeah, if you put a title on it, you know, Descending into the Weird, that would do it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was thinking of that if Steve was going to be here, but
Yeah, I'll have to say this one.
well, I get in bottom out in the weird on the next one though.
Yeah. There we go.
Ooh,
Yeah.
It's a little smaller because, well, or I'll move it over because you guys
very
are
cool.
in it.
It was in Pima Air Museum of the B-36 engines. And I was, again, prowling through Topaz, and in the colorful category, I found blue and more blue look, which I did. And it gave me half of this, the left half of this picture. But for some reason, it didn't have the brownish swabbing along the right edge. So I thought, well, that's weird. What if I do it like Steve would do and make a mirror image? And that's what I did. Just flipped the thing over and brought them together.
Yeah.
And that gave me the brown glue or whatever it's supposed to be on the edges. Then I had to do
You know, a lot of times those borders don't always fit the photographs because their proportions are different. And,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
that might be the reason you're having issues.
Oh, okay.
Let's take this one just because it's got the white around it and it's so stark anyway.
Yeah.
Take a quick look. I want to make it just a little smaller here. And I gotta move you guys again. Let's see. We need to go to textures. And we can go to borders. See if I can find that one. I think this is it. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
So somewhere down here, let me see where it is. Edit.
oh,
Kind of odd because it looks like it's zeroing or centering it, but as soon as you hit that edit, it gives you the paddles to do what you want with it. But yeah,
oh, okay.
it looks like that one edge is off there. Yeah, so you'd have to do two of them and join them or something.
Oh,
Yeah, but if you ever have that
Yeah.
issue, you know, you can just,
okay.
yeah, you can just take them
Yeah.
and then you can take somewhere here. It's got the proportional part too. Oh, I think yeah, aspect ratio. Just go to free. And then,
Oh,
and then that way you can, you know, take it out, and do what you want with it.
okay. That might have been what it was, because that
Yeah.
perimeter actually was part of that blue and more blue.
Mhm. But
Look.
I'm seeing that it looks like it runs off on the edge. So it
Uh-huh.
have this on both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is too bad. Now, some of them do. Like let's look at another one here. Let's see, maybe this one. I guess I got to get out of this. Let me just turn that off.
Oh, left your layer is down still.
Yeah, there it is. So if we go to edit on this one, maybe we'll have both sides. Nope.
Hmm.
Well, that one's obviously got it. Huh? Let's see. Yeah, this one looks like it's got all four sides. Okay,
Uh-huh.
so say you wanted to adjust this for this image, then
Okay, yeah.
you can move it accordingly, and then you've got here again. You've got different ways of working with it. You've got your different ways of looking at it. So maybe color burn might work better. I don't know. And then you can also change the brightness and the contrast and the detail if you want to make it, more detailed or less. And if it has a color, you can change the saturation. So you've got a lot of things you can do with it. Also, you can flip it horizontally and vertically if it's not what you like, or you can even invert it.
Huh?
Not that it would work on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got
Yeah.
all those things that you can do. And if you had one where it was partially off, I would just get two of the textures. Just go back here and select texture again,
Mhm.
take two of them, and then just line them up.
Yeah, like mirror image. And, yeah.
And you got it on both sides if you want to do that.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what I ended up doing.
Yeah.
Took the whole picture with it.
Yeah. Well, you can do it with just the border.
Yeah. Okay.
By doing two of them. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. There you go. All right. So we're back to that. All right. Thanks for bringing those in.
Mhm.
Let's go down to Alan. Move you guys over here.
Oh, wow.
This is, I just took this yesterday. It's an ibis. It's a white-faced ibis.
Mm-hmm.
And he just lifted off right to the side of me. And these birds have got tremendous color in them, very iridescent.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now the sky was really it was almost white, and it didn't look good. So I put the sky behind it, but I think I had some trouble.
Go ahead.
I had some troubles with the sky because you can see in between the body and the wing there. It's a little bit lighter than, and I was trying to darken it up a bit and wasn't really succeeding too much. So.
Okay. Were you using the sky replacement in Photoshop?
In Photoshop, yeah.
Yeah. It creates.
I tried it in the other one, in the AI one, the Luminar.
Yeah.
And it didn't work very well in there either. So.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm also seeing it's kind of bleeding into the beak and.
Yeah, because I had to kind of juice it up a little bit for it to come in. So.
Yeah. I haven't used the one in Photoshop much, but I know it comes in layers and it has masks. So if you can identify which layers the culprit, you can check out the mask. And even if it doesn't have a mask, you can add one.
Right.
And start pulling it through.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's masked off the whole bird and missed these areas.
Yeah.
So that's how I would do it. I can't even remember where the heck the.
Well, the sky is actually there. It's just very, very light. And
yeah, I'm just guessing it's the original sky, or just didn't mask it through. I can't remember where. Help me out here. Where is the sky? Is it in
under edit?
Yeah.
Under edit. Sky replacement.
There it is.
Halfway down.
Or, yeah, I think I only used it once. So let's find one that blue like that, so we can have a good. Yeah, all right. So there's a good example because we know that that's not working there. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and hit OK. And then what we'll do is come over here. And you see these all have masks.
Yes.
So if you go over the mask and hold your shift key down and turn the mask off, yeah, you can see which mask it is.
Oh, okay. I'll shift.
So it's that one. this one a little bit, but not so much. Okay.
Right.
And then this one's color correction. So if you go to this mask and highlight it and go up here, you can probably do one of two things for just quick and easy. We'll just select the magic wand here and just click in there. Oops. Wow, that's
Oops.
correct. What? Let me pick the actual image first. Nope, it's not doing it. That's weird. All right, let me deselect that. Let's go here. That's what it is. All right. Now, if you hold the plus key down, obviously you can expand it a bit.
Right. Right.
Yeah. All right. So there's that one. There's the other one. Wasn't thinking. It was looking at the sky because that's the layer we're on. So it was using the sky rather than the bird. So now if we're in the sky and we're on the actual mask and it's
Right.
selected, now if we just take black, we can even just do edit fill, but I'm just going to grab a brush and go with black and paint it in. But there you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, let me get to 0 here. Okay. And I think what also might be happening is there might be a mode on there. Let's see. Oh, it's normal. Wait a minute. I want to go the other way. I want to go white, don't I? Because I want it to show. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there you go.
Brain's backwards today. All right, so let's hide the dancing ants. Obviously, we have to make a better mask, but. And then the other thing you could do the same is come in here and maybe instead of making it 100%, make it like 30% and take it out of the, or even 50, 60% and take it out of the areas where this is. And
Right.
we'll see what's messing with that. Is it this one? No, it's not even this layer. So it's this layer probably. Yeah, I'm guessing it's this layer. So if we turn this off. Oh, it's already in there. You baked it in from the last shot. So we can.
Okay.
Yeah, if the bird was there, you could pull it back through.
Okay.
You might have to do it on both of these, but I'm guessing this would probably be the one that, since it darkens down a bit, this would probably be the one that's needed.
Closing it. Yeah.
And maybe a little on this one. Okay.
Good.
All right. So that's how you work with that sky replacement. Yeah, you just look for those masks and it's pretty much like any other layer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think actually I maybe sent you the wrong one because I had it better. I did have it better than that. It wasn't quite as white as.
Okay. Yeah. I love the way they get the portion of the wing down. It's
Yeah.
almost 90 degrees. Yeah, or maybe it is.
Yeah, this guy just took off in front of me as well, and I just, it's a different kind of look, a bird flying away from me,
Mhm.
and he was really big, and the colors and the wings, just amazing. Just it almost looks like a shadow, but it obviously isn't, right? So the different colors and the grays, I liked it. And the nobly niece.
So Alan, what lens did you use?
This is my 150 to 600.
So was it all the way out at 600?
It probably is, yeah.
I can't remember. Is that the Sigma or the Tamron?
It's the Sigma.
The
Yeah.
Sigma, right? Okay. Yeah. I tried the Tamron. I never had a chance to try the Sigma. Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, it looks like it does a good job. I like what's going on in the background with the those horizontal lines.
Yeah.
Picture. Really separates them nicely.
It's just such a huge bird, right? It just gives you a really different perspective on it. So,
Yeah. Yeah, amazes me how they can get off the ground so quick. I mean, relative to their size. Okay. Here we go. Painterly effect.
Yeah. So this is, yeah, this is my little granddaughter. So
Nice.
when I saw this photo, I just thought of this Renoir artist, and that was the kind of thing that he would paint, and that's what I've applied to this in Topaz.
Mhm.
And what I was going to ask you guys, the kind of where you see the profile of the hat and a little bit of her face and stuff like that, should that just be left or should that be sharpened up so you get a better definition there?
Yeah, I definitely, her right cheek bothers me with the blotchiness. This doesn't look good because her left cheek is, uniform, and I would mask that out.
Yeah. Yeah, I would do the same.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And what
Also
about
that, and also along her mouth there, and that whole side of her face.
Yeah, just this little snags here. You can leave a few of them in to keep that Pitterly look, but just take them down. Same up here, maybe just a few less.
so take all that out. Eh?
Yeah, not all of it, but just enough. And there's a couple here that are kind of floating. You probably get rid of those and leave the ones on the edge.
Okay.
Yeah, just be selective about it. So you would just mask that effect and bring back the original
Yeah.
in those areas. Okay. Everybody on the same page with that?
Yeah, that's a nice
How to
big
do it? Yeah. Yeah, you guys have worked enough in Topaz, you probably know how to do it.
I love the background. That's just very cool.
Good. Thanks.
Yeah,
Yeah, just if you, I don't know, if you've seen some of these old masters paintings and stuff, it just looks, to me, it just looks right out of that.
yeah. Maybe just a hair more vignette and have it kind of transition in a little more by softening the edge of the vignette a little more
Okay.
with a feather option. Mhm. Very
Okay.
nice.
Good.
Very nice.
Thank you. Yeah, this is just a little shot. I did put a little effect on this from Topaz just to soften it up, I guess. But it's just a view of the foothills here in Alberta. So
Mhm.
I liked a little bit of the fencing, the old farm equipment, and the thing I didn't really care for, and I'm going to go back in and fix this, is I didn't like the sky in there either. So I should change that, I think.
Yeah, if nothing else, just kind of drop the values of these a little bit. They're a little too bright.
Yeah.
And this here too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't take them down a lot, but enough that they're at the
Do you
bright.
think do you think you need the sky in this, or because I was tempted to bring it right down a little bit?
Yeah, I kind of like it. What do you guys think?
I'd leave it in. I definitely leave it in. Looks better, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Just work on the clouds or change it.
Right.
Yeah, keep it more like this.
Okay.
Okay, can even warm them up a bit. Yeah,
All right.
out of the ORAM.
Yeah. Again, it's just it was a hood ornament, right? So I learned from last week's class about the paths, so that's what I used to separate the hood ornament.
Yeah, you did a nice job with that. So that's with the pen tool.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Good going. Nice. Did he have a foot, or was that the end of the shot?
I think that was the end of the shot. Yeah.
Okay, so you deal with what you got, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just like the graphic effect of it, right? So
Looks good.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if a little tighter crop might be in order.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to make the red a little bit more red, and it's and I was pretty happy with the way it turned out. But I was thinking that more red might be more lively.
Mhm.
And then the other thing I was going to say is you can see the reflection of the color reflection in the chrome. So I
Mhm.
was thinking and taking that out and just kind of making it a black and white part. So that it'd just be black and white.
No, I think it adds to it. What do you guys think about maybe even saturating up some of the colors in here, especially the blue?
Oh, make it more so.
Yeah,
Okay.
really, sure. Go the other way. The other thing I would do, obviously it's old and it's got some flaws, but then little things like this are more like handprints or what have you. I'd get rid of those. Maybe selectively take some of these out. This one kind of bothers me, and this
Okay.
one, but only because they just kind of interfere with the flow of things. But yeah, I would just pump this up a little more. I mean, you're already going there, so why not go all the way?
All right.
Yeah, I mean, don't get too electric blue, but yeah, I'd bring it up a bit.
Good. All right. Sounds good.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, Jim. Oh wait, is there? Oh, I guess that was yeah. That we showed. I don't know how those reversed order. All right. Thought I missed one for a second there.
Yeah, so I didn't get out and do anything this week, so I had to dig into the archives, but I pulled this one up. This was a telephoto shot of a waterfall, just a small section of the waterfall. And I turned it into black and white. Then I took it into neural filters, and I can't remember the name of the ones or exactly whatever. And colorized this black and white photo utilizing neural filters, and did a couple more little things with it. So it's just kind of an abstract, colorful abstract with some movement and so forth in it. So yeah, just playing around.
It's fun. Do you play with those neural filters much?
I've used there's only 2 or 3 times I've used neural filters, very little.
Yeah, me too.
There was one down at the bottom. I couldn't download it for some reason. It seemed like the one I wanted. It had something to do with color, but I couldn't get it.
Yeah, sometimes they just don't download. I think I tried downloading every one I could. Trying to remember where they are. Are they in filter?
Feel under filter, and then right there, neural.
Yeah, there we go. All right, I'm moving you guys over here.
Yeah, the colorized, the one says new colorized. I couldn't get that one to download.
Yeah, I don't think I've been able to either because, oh, these are both new. I haven't seen this depth blur either. Yeah, I don't know. Every once in a while they will or they won't. So that's what's on the wait list.
So I think this was a style transfer. What I used was style transfer,
Mhm.
and then they showed you different styles, and I just picked one of those.
Right. Boy, looks like maybe since I upgraded, I got to download them again. I don't know. Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that might be something to keep in mind too. They may upgrade them or update them with each upgrade, so you have to download them again. Okay. Well, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, and I added some little more. I can't remember. I did somehow added a little more detail in the black lines, made them a little blacker. So yeah, just something different.
Mhm.
Not a bird. It's not a bird.
Yeah, right. Let's get rid of that. Hide that. Okay. Looks like we're in the Cuba here.
You're into Cuba, yeah. Centario woman. She was she was kind of got a kind of a gravelly voice. She's kind of a little rough.
Yeah.
It said like she might want to take you home.
Yeah, you didn't want to mess with her. She was a big gal.
No bet. She's more on the young side from a lot of the ones I've seen. But a lot of them are really just.
Yeah, a lot of them are pretty old. I
wrinkled.
don't know if she was truly a Centauri woman. She was really, you know, hanging out to get photographers to take her picture for money. So
Hmm.
whether she was Centario or not, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, for those who don't know, Centario is an African religion, and it's kind of strange, but anyway, yeah.
Is it kind of like voodoo?
Yeah, it incorporates voodoo elements and a bunch of other strange stuff. So yeah,
Santari.
Centario, yeah,
Santario.
yeah,
Huh, interesting.
yeah. You would see these Centario shrines around, and they'd have, and sometimes they would mix in some Christianity things, and to make it even more strange. And then of course they would have these altars, different places, and then usually they would have alcoholic drinks on the altar and all kinds of different things. So it was interesting.
Yeah.
Feeding the gods.
Yeah, you got to keep the gods drunk and happy. Yeah, that's how you prosper.
That's what you do with the masses.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought that's what you did with the leaders.
Well, I think I'd pretty much leave her the way she is.
Yeah,
Yeah. First glance was maybe to remove that, but I think it adds character. So
she's got a lot. She's got that in spades, character. So
I'd say. Yeah,
Yeah.
very good. What do we got here?
this is a redo. I previously showed this, and it was in a rectangular panel. These were eyeballs that I collected, graffiti eyeballs, street art graffiti eyeballs that I collected. And they were in a rectangle before, and I thought, eyeballs should be round.
Right.
So I redid the rectangle and put them in a round shape, and I put these ice crystals on it for Steve, but he didn't come today. So we're all kind of mad at Steve for our weird
Yeah,
stuff.
we're all mad.
He wasn't here for
Where the
weird
hell are
stuff.
you? If you see the recording, you'll know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I guess if you still had an office, this would be an interesting thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if
Scare
everybody
people,
knows.
scare people away. Yeah.
Tell them what you used to do, or
Yeah.
you still do, right? I don't know if you're retired.
Well, I am. Last year and a half, I haven't done anything, but I was an optometrist. So yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it would be intriguing or scare your
Yeah,
clients.
I think it scared people away.
Is this the ones that went wrong?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
how you look after you go to the optometrist.
Yeah, there you go. It's a monocle you're looking through there.
During dilation.
Yeah.
That would be fun to look at. There you go. All
I
right.
did take tons of pictures of eyes and insides of eyes for, record keeping.
I'll bet.
Now I'm open to suggestions for this picture. I'm not really crazy about it, but somebody wanted a copy of it. But what could I do to make this better? Maybe straighten up the front part a little bit where it leans in, or
Yeah, I'd straighten up the sides a bit.
yeah.
What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Maybe not 100%, but more than
Yeah. Would you saturate it up or down, or what do you
I
think
would,
there?
I would wait.
Would I leave?
I like it the way it is. but-
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's,
And leave the pipe in there on the left, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Why not?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is just a stairway in Havana going up.
Yeah.
There were lots of these stairways going up.
There's
the
all the
second
loose
floor.
electrical wiring going up.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you can see a little here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You see these stairways, the kinds that would go up, and through the center, they'd be running all the wires for everything.
Yeah. Oh, it was scary.
It
Sometimes
was
they're just
scary.
like,
And then the box would be there and it's wide open to the elements.
yeah, oh yeah, and snake wires snaking every which way and hanging out. And some of them connected and some of them not. And
Right, right. Yeah,
Like- holy smokes,
yeah. How do you guys feel about this? You think it's a little too bright?
too hot.
Yeah.
Knock it down.
Yeah, keep it blue though,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good suggestions.
Yeah, other than that, I think,
Awesome colors.
yeah, I like the colors. Now, is it me or is it leaning slightly to the right as well? Maybe you could just go although, I don't know. The door looks straight. The door and the stairs look straight. I guess the walls are just kind of,
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, but if you do straighten these just a bit, I wouldn't go.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. They're just leaning in way too much. So.
Now, rather than doing it in Lightroom, you might want to do it in Photoshop. Although Lightroom kind of gives you that a little more options sometimes. But, yeah, let's take a quick
I'll
look.
try. Yeah. Oh, I'll go and pop it in and see what happens.
Yeah, let's take a quick pop here. I always try and dock it so you got more room around it so you can play with your paddles. So if you're going to transform, well, it's not going to work unless we make it a layer. So we'll double click on it. Leave it layer 0. Go to T for transform. Now you right click inside there. You've got distort or skew or perspective. I would probably go for distort. And then again, if you hold your shift key down when you click on this, it'll keep it straight. Whereas if you don't, it kind of moves all over. So you could do that.
Yeah, that's much better.
Yeah, just a little bit. Because now you got your verticals here, but you still got a little bit of perspective going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's definitely better.
Yeah. But the trick is docking it so you got all this dead space around it to move your paddles. So otherwise you won't even see them if you go out, especially if you let go, then all of a sudden you don't know where it is. Okay. So that was your last one. And I think that's it, right? Yeah, nobody else. Ellen's not here. Or Ron, rather. I think he's coming next week. Well, let's see. While we're starting that up. After watching the Icon series, I started digging into my old Ektachrome from rock and roll days. So
Oh,
that's what I got in there.
that's fun.
So we'll go through some of the more famous ones. There's Mick, of course. Hang on a second here. Let me turn this off. So it doesn't bother it. All right. So these were all shot on Ektachrome, either 200 or 400, and then it got pushed 2 to 3 stops. So it was really grainy. When we get toward the end, I'll show you one before I processed it to give you an idea what I had to go through to get it somewhat looking like today's artwork. Still a little on the soft side, but
Yeah.
considerably different than what it was. And in this particular concert, I didn't get pit credentials, so I was basically standing on a seat where the bottom, folded up, so it kept shifting back and forth and getting bounced around with the crowd. So I got what I got. But I was probably in about the third or fourth row. Yeah.
Well, I like this one.
I think this was July of 75 in Chicago. So he was more into his glam rock, where he's wearing actually eyeshadow and lipstick and getting fancy with his outfits. Keith, leather t-shirts, he was pretty much happy in anything. There's Keith.
Nice.
Yeah, nice shot.
And then I shot Yes quite a bit. This was Steve Howe, the lead guitarist of Yes.
So did you go to these concerts working, or is that?
Yeah, I usually went working. If I couldn't get a working pass, then I'd just buy a ticket and work my way up there. And after a number of years, the bouncers and the ushers pretty well knew me, so they didn't bother me.
Oh, that's nice.
Excellent.
Oh, thanks. And that's Marvin
Oh.
Gaye.
Yeah.
I wasn't there to shoot. I was actually going there. There was another warm-up act, and I was with a client at the time, and we were actually going backstage to see the warm-up act. And then I just came out and caught this while he was doing his first number. So it worked out pretty nice. I can't remember who the warm-up group was. It might have been the Ohio Players, because he did a lot of work with them.
Was this in Chicago?
Yeah, these are all in Chicago. Pretty much any concert from about 70, 71 till 79, 80. I shot them if it was a group I wanted to shoot or was hired to do. There's Eric Clapton.
Oh yeah.
Starburst filter days.
Oh, yeah.
And Jethro Tull, I worked with them quite a lot. I actually traveled with them and Led Zeppelin for about a week. That was,
He's awesome, isn't he? I like him.
yeah. So I guess he tours every now and then and pretty much keeps to himself on a salmon farm or something up in England. And Carlos Santana. And
This obviously was all on film, so you didn't really know what you were going to get until you got.
yeah, exactly. Shoot and pray. And this was Minnie Riperton. I don't know if you guys knew much about her. She was with Rotary Connection, which was a Chicago group, and then went off on a solo career. She was one of Irving Azoff's proteges for a while, and then she passed away. I can't remember what from. It wasn't drug related. It was some health reason, which was sad. She had quite a voice. But I could show you on this one.
Great photo.
Thanks. Show you on this. Basically.
So would you go back in and work on these?
Oh yeah, now I have. Basically, they've been sitting in slide sleeves and archives for a number of years. And I just started scanning them with an old Nikon scanner I've got. It's a 4000 DPI 35 millimeter scanner, and kind of show you how this started. So that's basically the grain and so forth, and softness, because you get a lot of glare from the backlights and so forth when you're shooting in front of the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I worked my way up. There's a denoise here, and then I went from there to a sharpen, which brought back a little noise, but at least she's more acceptable focus wise. And then Or I'm sorry, here's the sharpen. So the difference there from soft to sharp. And then I took her in a Luminar to see what I could do there. I got rid of the color cast.
Yeah, that looks better.
I used the sun rays to put in a little
Mhm.
spotlight.
Which
Oh,
is
yeah.
totally believable on a concert stage, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What a
that
difference.
was kind of fun.
Very nice. Yeah.
Is there a way that you could have brought the microphone back in a little more obvious in this too?
I could have. I kind of knocked it down a bit to kind of keep it from being so prominent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could have easily brought it back because yeah, there's plenty there.
Showed up here. Well, just the stem of it, sort of.
In fact, I did put a gradient on this, and I left it on the mic. I could have easily masked that off.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it kind of gave her a little more shape because she was a little. Let me turn that back on again. She was a little bright down in this area, so I just let that work
Oh, yeah.
kind of fall off and give a
Yeah.
little more darkness up here too, which was good. And brought these spots down a little bit so they look more like they're in the distance and work their way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, well done.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna play a little more with settings on the scanner and see if I can get a little more out of them. Kind of go from there. But it's kind of hard. The film's kind of like golf balls. See if I can find the one on Clapton. So that was pretty bad too. Let's see if I can go back. Yeah, I think that's the earlier one. Let's just do a comparison here. Yeah, they had a lot of scratches too, you can see. But you can see the difference in all the grain here.
Massive difference. Yeah.
Yeah, especially if you get up close. Yeah, there you can see the scratches from processing and handling and all the years of sitting in sleeves. But yeah, that'll give you an idea of the grain I was dealing with. And that's what I was able to bring it to, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was my little project for the weekend.
Neat.
All righty.
Cool.
So again, we're going to skip next week and get the calendar up here real quick. So yeah, we'll begin again on the 16th. Let me just stop sharing here. Stop